Hi everyone, I'm going to walk you through how to set the export resolution for PowerPoint to 300 DPI instead of the 96 DPI default. We're going to begin. I'm going to show you, by the way, in Windows 8. What you need to know how to do is to get to the Run command. It's usually down in the Start menu, so I'm going to right click down here and I'm going to click on Run. Now it asks me what to run. The program that you want to run is called regedit, reg edit. You're going to edit your registry, okay? And the first step in doing that is to run this command. It brings up the registry editor. Now it's going to prompt you to ask whether this thing should run as an approved program or make changes to the system, and you say yes, it should. Now, we're going to have to find the settings for your version of PowerPoint. It all begins by looking at this H key current user, okay? So open up that by clicking on the little arrow to the left. Within that, expand software. Down in software, you'll find Microsoft. Expand that one. Within Microsoft, you'll find Office. Expand that one. Now, depending on the version of PowerPoint that you're running, 2003, you would open this 11.0 directory. 2007, you would open this 12.0 directory. 2010, you would open this 14.0 directory. And 2013, the version that I'm running, you would open this 15.0 directory. So let's go ahead and expand the 15.0 in my case, expand the one that's appropriate for the version of PowerPoint that you're running, and then expand PowerPoint within that. And finally, click on Options. Here's where you want to add an option. And the option that we're going to add is called Export Bitmap Resolution. To add a new option here, what we do is we go to Edit, and we come down to New, and we pick D word, 32-bit value. That's a 32-bit double word value. So we're going to define a double word value here. First, we're going to give the variable a name, and that name is Export Bitmap Resolution. Now I've actually already named it. I already have a variable named that, so we're going to call it Export Bitmap Resolution 2. Now notice the way that things are uppercased here. The E in export is uppercase, the B in bitmap is uppercase, and the R in resolution. And you shouldn't type the two. We're going to create this variable that's right up here that I've already defined. So go ahead and hit enter. And the variable is here and it's highlighted. Now leave it highlighted and come up to Edit and select Modify. Select decimal as the base, and this is where you put the export resolution that you would like PowerPoint to use. We're going to use 300. So 300 dots per inch. Okay, there, and we've defined the variable. Now, you go to PowerPoint, where you should be working on your book covers. There it is. And here we have a book cover defined. Now, there's one last mod that we need to make to the setup instructions. Instead, on, Design, Slide Size, instead of the size of 16.33 by 25, what we're going to do is we're going to set a size, now because we're 300 DPI, of 5.34. Actually, inches in width by 8 inches high. So you use that instead of the whatever it was, 16.33 by 25. Instead of that, we're going to use 5.34 by 8. This works after you change your export dimensions to 300 DPI by doing the stuff that I showed you in the registry. Okay, so once you've done that, you go, okay, yeah, you want to say ensure fit. That way, whatever you're working on will fit in this new cover. There we go. So there's the new size. Now when you export it, you're going to get a 1600 by 2400 DPI image at 300 DPI resolution. That makes sense. Okay, so this is what you want. The default 96 DPI that PowerPoint will export by default is fine. I actually was able to upload it to Amazon, but it wouldn't be accepted by CreateSpace, where they actually do print resolution and they want at least 300 DPI for their images. So this is the way that you set it. You just set it once and you never have to reg edit again, I hope. And that's the way that it's done. I hope this helps.